Well, good morning. Welcome to day number 5. It is officially the day after, or the morning after, George Kambosos, a majority 12-round decision winner over Maxi Hughes. I spent a lot of the night looking at social media and the boxing websites and everything. It seems to be the clear consensus that Maxi Hughes was robbed blind. Now, as I said in the video yesterday, it was a little bit hard on the night because I was getting around the room and taking footage and talking to people, and people beside me talking, and the Poms who wouldn't shut up. But look, as I said, I stand by what I think I saw yesterday. I thought that Maxi Hughes won 4, if not 5, of the first 5 rounds, and I thought that George then pegged him back over the next sort of 4 or 5 to get it sort of back on even terms, and I thought he closed out a little bit stronger. I thought Maxi Hughes might have won the 11th, George the 12th. So, in that, if you look at it that way, it's probably a draw. But I have no issues with George getting the decision. I will watch the fight back. I'll put that out there that I'll have to watch it, and before I do my next show when I get back to Australia, of course, I'll be prepared, because I know there'll be a few people in my comments, and a few messages that I got that said, what do you think? And Hughes won easily, and maybe he did, but I can only go by what I saw, and I thought that George Kambosos, while it was extremely close, I wouldn't have argued if it went the other way, by the way, but I just thought that George did enough. And you got to remember, I know we hate to talk about it, he is the house fighter. Well, I'll say the house fighter. We're in Oklahoma, and we've got an Aussie fighting a Pom, so which doesn't make a lot of sense, but George is a top-ranked fighter, so, and he is the A side, so of course you get just a little bit of leniency. I know that's not the way it's supposed to go. I know it's not supposed to be like that, and judges are supposed to be impartial, but it just cannot be helped. It just cannot be helped. It's the same as when you look in Australia and a foreign fighter comes over, the home fighter has just got the advantage. It's just the way it is. It's just home field advantage, but whatever it is. But yeah, as I said, I will watch the fight again when I get home. I might even get a chance to watch it. I might even download it and watch it on the plane from when I fly out to Vegas in a few days, and see how we go. But look, as I said last night, really good event. Probably around 2,000 people there, so good night of fights, and I met a lot of really nice people, actually good people, good fight fans. They love the boxing over here, and you would have seen the I'm not sure if you saw the Instagram stories, the 2 guys who drove from Dallas, I think they did, and with their Aussie flag, so that was awesome. The Poms were pretty salty though, I will say. I had a few sitting around me. I did talk to a few afterwards, and it probably wasn't overly pleasant. I don't think they've got over that first Ashes, or that was at the second Ashes game where with the stumping or whatever the hell it was. So, but anyway, they'll get over it. But on to today, day number 5. Now, you're going to have to forgive me. The next couple of days are going to be a little bit non-boxing orientated. It's just the way it goes. I'm going to have a couple of days of relaxation before I head to Vegas. I'm actually on my way to Memphis, Tennessee. And if you're not familiar with Memphis, Tennessee, there was a singer from a few years back by the name of Elvis Presley, and I'm going to go up there and check out Graceland and Beale Street, which is the home of the blues up there. I'm not really an Elvis fan, I will say, but hey, I'm in this part of the world, so when in Rome, do what they do, and I'm looking forward. I've just seen the movie recently, so I'm looking forward to going to Graceland, and we'll see what happens after that. And I think I'm flying to Vegas on Wednesday. So as I said, just a couple of days of non-boxing related. So skip by, or if you've got a little bit of interest in that, then tune in as well. It's about a 6-hour drive, by the way. I didn't really take that into account when I planned this trip out, but it's about 11 o'clock in the morning here, so with a couple hours stopover, I'll probably get there around 7 o'clock, which is okay. I don't mind. I'll take my time. I'll stop and get something to eat, and take in a few of the sites as well, and then head to Memphis, get a night's sleep, and do the Graceland tour and tomorrow. So glad to have you along. Welcome again to day number 5, and a lot of traveling today, but we'll see what we can get up to. Thanks again for joining in. So I've just crossed state lines. I'm now in Arkansas, and I've just made a quick stop to the Arkansas Visitor Center. So beautiful surroundings here, I will say. I'm just watching a lady walk a horse, if you can believe that, in the parking lot. Lots of trucks here. Beautiful scenery, I've got to say. Beautiful and green. It's probably about 30 degrees, but not too bad actually. I've been traveling for about 2 hours now. So I'm still about 4 hours from Memphis, but just a beautiful, beautiful part of the world here on the border of Arkansas and Oklahoma. So I'm just had a quick break, might grab a drink and a sit down for 10 minutes and then back to it. So a quick stop here in Morrilton, Arkansas. I've got no idea where that is, but it's on the way. I'm about 2.5 hours from Memphis, so it's been a long drive so far, 3.5 hours, but hasn't been too bad actually. It's the freeways are pretty good and nice day out there. So so it's an interesting little town. There's not much to see. I'm just parked out the front of a barbecue catfish restaurant, and they've got all other barbecue stuff there. But look, as I said yesterday in the video, I'm a little bit over a lot of the food here already, and I've still got a week and a half to go. But I've just got myself a Subway sandwich today. It's all I can sort of handle, and it's about 3:30. Again, first time I've eaten today. I've just sort of lost my appetite a little bit at the moment, but I thought I'll try a Subway to try and kickstart things. Got my Dr. Pepper though. Got to have the Dr. Pepper, so I'll wash it down with that, and then I'll hit the road and should get to Memphis. I'll probably have another stop in between, I reckon, maybe just a quick one. So I should get there about 6:30. It was 6:45, something like that. So yeah, onward with the journey. Almost there. All right, I'm currently in Palestine, Arkansas. Again, I'm not quite sure where that is, but I'm about an hour from Memphis. And as you see in the video, there is not much to see at all. Well, it seems to be the common theme in this part of the country. It's a lot of land as far as the eye can see. A lot of empty fields. Just beautiful landscape, though, I will say. All nice and green, well kept, but an awful lot of it. So yeah, an hour from Memphis, Tennessee. It's been a long drive, 5 hours in, or 5 hours driving so far, with a couple of stops as you've seen. But yeah, looking forward to getting to Memphis and getting a bit of rest, maybe a shower and a walk around. But no, it's actually been not too bad, better than what I thought. I've got another one in a couple of days' time. I've got another long drive, but wouldn't have it any other way. Love this country, and especially this part of the world. So the part of the world. So yeah, having a ball. But yeah, I'm gonna rest here for about 10 minutes, hit the road, and yeah, should hit Memphis at about 6:30 p.m. So a bit of time to go out and have a look around. So time to finish off the journey. All right, I have made it to Memphis, Tennessee. Just checked in downstairs. Obviously a little bit tired, 6-hour drive. But oh, what an awesome city. I'm just about to actually head down. The sun's going down at the moment. I'm only a couple of streets away from Beale Street, which is the home of the Blues. where Elvis recorded his first record apparently. So I'm going to go down there. Apparently they have all entertainment and bars, and they section the street off and all this other stuff. So I'll get down there tonight and check it out. And yeah. Look, I think I forgot actually Memphis was where the Mike Tyson Lennox Lewis fight was, because I drove in and saw the big pyramid. So I'll check that out tomorrow as well. I'm going to Graceland, so looking forward to that. And see what else Memphis has got to offer. But yeah, an absolutely beautiful city. People, again, like they are down south, very, very friendly. And yeah, hotel, very, very nice. So yeah, have a bit of a spell, get the shoes back on, and then off down to Beale Street in Memphis, Tennessee. So I'm currently walking on Beale Street, Memphis, Tennessee, the home of the blues. And don't I love that, the home of the blues. So it's a little bit quiet at the moment. I'm just sort of walking towards, you can see in the background, that's the start of it, so there's not much going on there, but I'm just about to walk into the heart of it. The sun's still up, so it's not quite showing its true colours at the moment. Yeah, it's somewhere you've got to visit, I think, if you're obviously in Memphis. But yeah, it's not. So there's a few undesirables around, I suppose. Bit of smell in the air, as you would expect, of certain substances, but that's the way it is over here at the moment. And great bars. You can just smell the history here. See the history, smell the history. It's literally smell the history. But yeah, they blocked the street off so you can just walk up and down it. So it's really interesting and something you've just got to do. As I said, the home of the blues. Lots of bars, restaurants, clubs, beer gardens, it's all happening. So I might have to treat myself to a cold beverage after a long trip today. It's still pretty warm. And wait till the sun goes down and we'll get a bit more footage. All right, well, that's it for day number 5, Beale Street, Memphis. Quite an experience, let me just say that. Look, I'll be honest, it's not really my cup of tea. Great to visit and say I've done it, but not the sort of night or place I want to go for a night out. I went into a couple of bars and I had a drink and had a walk around, but yeah, look, I'll just, my opinion, it just wasn't somewhere I'd like to sort of hang out, put it that way. But ticked it off the list now. I'm back at the hotel. It's only nice and early. It's only about 9 o'clock, so I'm going to have a nice early night after a long trip tonight. There is The Office on TV. There's a marathon on tonight, so I know what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to sit down, have an ice cream, watch The Office, get an early night, and then ready for a big day tomorrow at Graceland. Yeah, so as I said earlier today, it's not really one for the boxing today, more so just my travels. But if you're an Elvis fan, then make sure you watch episode or day 6, because there's going to be a fair bit of stuff from Graceland and Memphis. So thanks again for joining in, and we'll catch you then.